matchmaker and relationship consultant. If you watch the show, then you know who this lovely lady is. But we're just gonna let her tell us her name and her title. Who you be, girl?
Well, my name is Ella K, as you all know, the Lifestyle Correspondent on the Love Connection.
Woo, woo.
And I'm happy to be with everybody this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We're late.
Oh, so it goes. We're mummies,
Black
right?
people time, right? So,
Don't kill me.
our apologies for the lateness. We have kids. There's traffic everywhere. What's up with the construction in Toronto?
Like, who knows?
There's
And why do they
construction
wait for
everywhere.
these times to do this construction?
There's
Like,
construction everywhere.
So it goes.
Our apologies, and
Mhm.
we're here for you.
Hey guys, so Ella, what are you here to talk to us about today, girl?
Well, I'm here to talk to you about a very sticky subject. It's not too sticky,
Yeah.
but it's something that it bothers me a
Oh,
lot.
well, I like that. Let's hear
Like,
what bothers
it
you, girl.
disturbs me to my core.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I just feel I need to talk about it.
Well, then I'm glad.
So I'm here to talk to you about, there are certain people out there who just don't know how to be humble.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't know how to just, be nice to people
Right.
and see other human beings as equal to them.
Mm-hmm.
They feel that because they have all this money and
Right.
all the cars and all the houses and all the Gucci's and all the Fendi's that they're better than everybody.
Oh, yes. Oh,
And they
yes.
forget, Taj, that when you die, you're going to go down just like we're all going to go down.
That's the thing.
So it really disturbs me to see, especially women. It disturbs me to see another
because
woman.
we are women,
Yeah,
right?
tear down another woman
That is a big
because
pet peeve of
they
mine.
feel like they're better or whatever. So it's something that I actually witnessed.
Oh, tell us about it,
Yeah.
Ella. Give us the details.
I witnessed another woman tearing down their fellow woman.
Oh, wow.
Making fun of them because they felt that they didn't look good.
Oh, wow.
Making fun of them because they couldn't afford all the nice stuff that they had. Just talking down and breaking
In front
down.
of a person? Like telling them to their
Well,
face?
it happened a little bit in front of the person's face.
Oh, wow.
And the person got hurt and cried and, left.
What?
So then it continued to happen behind the person's back. And I was just there and I was just
Oh,
so
my goodness.
angry. Like, I was so angry.
Yeah.
And I didn't intervene. And I kind of went home. I'm like, why didn't I intervene?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How come? That's not
I
like
felt, I don't know why I didn't intervene, but
you.
it hurt me a lot. Like, I thought about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it like I should have did something. But then again, I'm looking at it like, sometimes it's better to keep quiet than to escalate a situation.
This is true.
So what I did after that was I went to the person that was hurting, the person that got broken down, and I spoke to her and I said, okay, I'm here for you. Would you like to talk? I witnessed everything that happened and it hurt me and it touched her. They said, oh, ever since it happened, nobody has ever, come to me to say anything.
Wow.
Nobody has ever encouraged me. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for your concern. So I kind of felt better after doing that. But as for the other party who was doing the tearing down, I just lost complete respect for them.
Rightfully so. And you
From that
definitely
moment,
should.
and I lost how I saw that person. I don't know. I don't even have words to
Why do you
express
think
how I felt.
we do this? Or not we, but why do you think people do this? What makes people feel that they're better than others? Like, simply
To be
because of
honest
what you
with
have?
you, I just feel like people feel like just because they're in a certain level or have a certain status, they feel like they should be respected a certain way.
Yeah.
Or they feel like they should be praised a certain way. And who are you just because you have money, everybody has to praise you? Are you God?
Exactly.
People forget that money can finish.
Oh, yes.
People forget that you can be rich today and tomorrow you're broke and you have nothing.
so
People
true.
seem to forget that.
Yeah, you never know whose help you will need.
Exactly. And humbleness is the key in life.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'm sure we've all had our moments of not being humble and,
Definitely
acting
myself.
up. I've been
keep it
there.
real.
I'm going to keep it real too. I've been there. But then as you grow, I have kids now.
Yeah.
And I have 5 kids. So what's the example I'm going to give to my 5 kids? What, tear down everybody you see that doesn't have your Nike shoes?
Yeah.
Or make fun of somebody that can't afford a nice pair of jeans? No, that's not what I'm going to teach my kids.
Oh, lovely. Nice.
So
nice.
I look at life so much differently than I did 10 years ago. 20 years ago.
Well, you're maturing, you're growing. That's what the whole spice of life is,
but
right?
then
Is that we
all
evolve.
these people who are doing all these things, what annoys me is that they're older than me.
Aren't they always?
Like, how are you a big woman acting like you're 4? You know, how are you a big woman making fun of another big woman?
No, really.
You know, it annoys the hell out of me.
That's
so
what the hell
pathetic.
it is, you know.
Like, in order for you to feel good about yourself, you have to make fun of somebody, or you have to say, "Oh, you don't have this and I have." Who cares? Are you gonna die with the Fendi shoes? Is the Fendi gonna, you know, like?
I always wonder, like, for me, sometimes I look at it and I say, this might be like a self-esteem issue.
I think
like
so.
It might be that you yourself, even though you have all this money, you have all this name brand, you have a nice family, you're not happy with who you are.
Yeah.
Like, you have issues with you. And because you have issues with you, you see somebody with a little less, but they're happier than you can't stand it. So then it's like you need to beat down on them because of what you think they are lacking. So maybe they're happy in their spirit, maybe they're going to their church, maybe whatever, they go to their temple. But you know what? You don't have this name brand shoe. Let me pinpoint on that. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Oh, you don't have the Brazilian hair. Who cares?
Yeah. You know?
Once I go home, I snatch this off and I'm bald. And I'm still happy. This doesn't change who I am. You know what I mean? It doesn't change who I am. So don't act like because you have this hair, it's growing from your head. It's not. Exactly. You know, and I just want people to understand that life is nothing. This life is nothing. It's vanity.
Oh, yeah.
All these things we're wearing, all of this is vanity. At the end of the day, when you die, you're going 6 feet under.
And the thing is, you're passing that attitude on to your children.
Kids. Yeah.
And then your children are acting like they're better than other kids, like in school and stuff, because, they have Jordans.
It all the time.
Yeah, on their feet. You have Jordans
and
on
I
your feet.
refuse to buy my kids Jordans.
I
have refused to buy my kids Jordans because why am I spending $200 on a pair of shoes?
Exactly.
For my 9-year-old who's gonna grow out of it by in 6 months' time.
I'm gonna keep it real. Ella, I agree with you. I also refuse to buy the Jordans and such, but my husband doesn't. Like, he is a name brand guy.
And mine too. He is.
You know, So he sees it like, I can't be in this name brand, and our children are in Arden shoes. No offense to Arden, we love you guys. Well, I love you guys, but you know what I mean. And I'm like, honey, you're putting the wrong message in this child's head.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what name brand shoe. As a matter of fact, on the first day of school, because I'm going to ask you how did back to school go for you. But on the first day of school, I was walking my daughters to school, and her friends were walking together. So I turned to them and I said, so if you guys didn't have Jordans on your feet, would you guys refuse to go to school today? And all of them said yes. And then 2 of them said, well, if we had Nikes, we would go. I was like, listen, I went straight to Payless.
Okay. And I got them each a pair back to school. You're not telling me that without Jordans, you're not going back. You're going to wear the Payless shoes.
That's what the kids said.
That's what's going to happen. Because I'm the mom. Like, what? What is this?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like we have to be so careful what we teach our children, what we encourage them to do. Like, so if somebody is like this, is there a chance for you to change? Like, can you come back from this? Or are you gone forever?
I think it's all about realizing your mistake. Like, we're all human. We all make mistakes. So like I said, I felt guilty about standing there and not intervene. So I felt guilty, and guess what? I went to the person and I said, listen, this happened to you, and I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have done something. And I realized my mistake at the time. So for the person doing the action, doing the bad things, you can always, go and ask for forgiveness. It doesn't cost you anything.
It's true.
It makes you a bigger person, as a matter of fact. It doesn't cost nothing. So I find that a lot of people have a hard time apologizing and saying I'm wrong, forgive me. It doesn't cost you anything.
It really does not, but it's like people are not humble. So that's why they can't bring themselves to the level to come and ask for forgiveness.
Well, one thing that I know is that life has a way of humbling you.
Oh yeah? What do you mean?
Oh man, karma. There's a thing called karma, whereby, okay, you're doing all these things to people. Guess what? Your turn is coming. Someone is gonna do it to you, or your kids, or your family member, whoever. There's always a sense, like there's always a way to pay back what you do to others. You're gonna get paid back in your own coin. So I believe that you should try as much as possible to be good to everybody. Like I try as much as even the people that are most annoying. I try to be good to everybody.
Me too. I try to treat everybody the way that I myself want to be treated. And if you've never done anything really against me, I'm not even if you're not my favorite person, I'm not going to outrightly show you that just off the bat. Like, you would be telling people, oh, Taj is so nice to me. You know, I really like Taj. We're good friends. But really, I have a disdain for you. You know what I mean? But you don't need to know that because you never actually done anything to me. So we can be amicable. Like, because the thing is, I feel like as people, not even within our own cultures, but just as people, we refuse to see each other as a fellow human being.
Yeah, exactly. That's the issue.
And it's like,
that's
where does this come from?
This hierarchy of I have money and I'm better and I'm older and I'm better and I know more. Just because you're older than me,
children. Some people think they're better because they have kids.
You know? You're not better than somebody because you have kids.
Yeah,
there's people out there who have kids who can't even take care of their kids. They can't properly wash their kids. They can't feed their kids.
Oh, that doesn't matter. It only matters that they have the kids and there's other people who are married.
Having a kid doesn't mean you're better than anybody. Having a kid doesn't make you a good mom. You know, there's so many things that come with having a kid. It's not just popping out a kid and you have a kid and that's it. You know,
I see a lot of women, even women mostly. I've never seen a man do this in my life. I see a lot of women showing off about the fact that they're married. Like, that makes them better than other people.
Oh,
like
girl, bye. You're not better because you know that one is beating you up every day and you have no peace. So, to those people saying that,
you see why we love her so much.
A lot of people who rub I'm married and people's face are the most miserable people in this world.
That's so. You see, she has taught us a lesson here today. Now we know how to spot them.
A lot of miserable people play the I'm married card, and my husband does this, and my husband. Who cares? You know, like, who cares?
Yep. And like a lot of people in the workplace, because we have a lot of our viewers tell us this. Like in the workplace, they have to deal with this a lot. Like where people think they're better than each other at work.
Don't tell me about work.
And and it's making their life literal hell to work with these people.
Oh yeah.
How do you deal with that? Like, because you have to make $1. You got to take care of your family. What do you do?
I think the best approach is obviously every workplace has HR. They have people who are there who can help resolve issues, conflicts, and all those things. You go there. You say, listen. So and so, I feel so and so is doing this and that to me, or I feel that so and so does this to you make it known that this person or whatever is making you uncomfortable.
Okay.
And then it's up to the HR and management and whatever to make up their decision on how they'll go about the situation.
Okay.
Right? So you and your colleague going back and forth is not going to resolve the issue on the job. It's only going to make matters worse. Because they're going to say, so how come you guys didn't come to us?
Right,
you know? So I feel like if you have issues at work, take it up with management. But if management doesn't do anything about it, at least you told them. You know, you should always have a record of when you went to them and said what you had to say in case shit has to happen.
This is so true. And you know where people I find as well, like, because we get a lot of this stories too, like somebody has married into a family, but then they think that they're better than that family they've married into. And then they refuse to act humble at family events. You ever hear about those ones?
Yes, I see them all the time. Listen, if you're marrying into a family, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're whatever you are, accept the family you're marrying into.
You can't be better than
the person you're married to. The person you're married to or their family. Like, who do you think you are?
Exactly.
You know, like disrespecting the family. Oh, we have money. You guys don't. What? Then go marry somebody who has money. Why did you come into this family?
You know, because if you were better, the main thing is, if you were truly better than this person, then you would not be married to them. That's just the main point of it.
You wouldn't be with them.
Exactly.
So I don't understand why people do that.
Like, I don't know either. It's terrible. And the thing is, this family is who raised this person that you're with, right? So this person is a reflection of that family. You
can't love the chicken and don't love the hen.
All right.
You know, because the hen gave birth to the chicken. Like, you can't say, oh, I love your kids, and then you hate me. You don't love my kids because they come from me. You know, so
that's really good.
And you know, it goes both ways, man and woman. You know, I see this with a lot of men too. Like, a lot of men act so, I have a Bentley, and who cares?
Oh yeah.
You know, if you look deep down into those men, they're the most miserable people on this planet.
So they're just trying to make up.
They make up. Yeah, with things, material things. You know, they buy all these cars and buy all these clothes, but deep down when they go home, they cry to themselves or whatever.
Oh wow.
They're unhappy. They mistreat their wives. They mistreat their children.
Yeah.
You know?
It's anger, right? Boiling up in you because you don't feel good enough.
Exactly.
And so because you don't feel good enough, then you're lashing out to people around you, right? But then now, because you're watching The Love Connection, you know from Madame Ella Kay that that's the way that we spot out people with self-esteem issues, right? People who are not happy with themselves. People who are not humble in their own lives. Like, you ever also, though, what about when you go to businesses and they, like, you are patronizing their business? And they are not being humble.
Don't get me started on this business thing. Honestly, the biggest problem that we Black people have is supporting each other. I agree 100%.
Can we give her 1,000,000 likes, guys, and 100 likes?
But wait, another issue that we Black people have is being courteous to our customers.
Like, what's
having customer service? We don't have customer service as Blacks.
No.
Listen,
no matter where.
I've walked into a store. I'm coming to give you my money. And I'm walking in there and you're looking at chewing your gum and you're
kissing
your teeth and looking at me like I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Ridiculous. And Jamaican restaurants, I'm talking directly to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it very real.
I'm about to die right now.
Get it together. This is madness.
You should
not have gone into the food business if you did not want to answer what a number 3 entails. Like, what the hell?
But I'm dying on set. Jamaican restaurants get me so angry. I don't even go there anymore. I stopped going to Sunrise. I'm sorry. I stopped going to Sunrise because they're so rude.
Why
I get there and you're dishing out my food, dishing out the food, and you're like, what?
How can I eat
my money? Like, what is this?
You know?
It's not for free.
Yeah. Or like you pay $25 and they give you 1 piece of oxtail and a half of chicken foot, and you're like, hi, I am sure that I shouldn't pay $20 for this.
Like, you could eat more at McDonald's. Like, I eat more at McDonald's
for $20.
You know, like, that's the thing. We Black people are our own worst enemies. Oh, you guys don't support our business and support Black business. When we do, we get the attitude.
Oh yeah,
we get the cheap stuff. We get the freaking under the that burnt rice under the pot. We get that.
It's so true. But I'm gonna say that I have been in colored restaurants and colored businesses where everybody is Black or whatever. Then another nationality walks in and they are treated better.
That's happened to me.
I am offended by this.
Listen,
okay?
you know what?
How could I be a second-class citizen in my people's own business? Like, what happened here?
You know what has happened to me? Whenever I go to an African restaurant, this is African now.
Yeah.
We're done with the Jamaican. Okay.
Well, I must say I'm treated very nicely in African restaurants, perhaps because I'm of a different culture.
They know you're not African.
They treat me very nicely.
They hear like, this one is definitely not African. Anyways, I noticed an African restaurant. Anytime you walk in there and you're a woman, and you walk in there, the attitude starts. The nose flaring and the eye rolling and the shaking of the... So as soon as a man walks in, oh, hi, sir, can I help you? And I'm just like, what?
Because you know what? Why? They're thinking in their head, look at her. How come she has not gone home to cook for her children? That's what they're thinking. Why are you here ordering food? You know?
Why aren't you at home cooking for your children and your husband? Why are you here working? It goes hand in hand. Like, you can't be judging me. You don't know. Maybe I had a hard day and I don't feel like cooking.
Exactly.
Is it by force to cook every day? Wait, what is it?
Apparently, according to them, it is.
No, it's not. Especially this country is so busy. Like, sometimes we just don't have the time to cook. Like, I have 5 kids and a husband. Sometimes I'm running late. I'm working. My day is long and I'm just like, okay, I can't cook. I don't have time to cook. Let me get something quickly. And then I come in there and they're giving me all this attitude. It makes my day worse. Like, I feel worse. I feel, I feel dumb for coming in there.
Like supporting your business. I feel like you think I'm a jackass or something. It's not a good. So all of you who are listening and watching here today, if you are Black and you own a business, right, take the notes. Like, go online and get some customer service training. Like, it's free.
Get your workers some customer training.
Just look it up on YouTube.
Training.
I'm sure if you type it after you subscribe to our channel and you hit the bell, then you can go type in like customer service class. I'm sure you can sit your workers down just to watch that, and they would do a little bit better. You
It's
know?
really needed.
Yeah,
and I'm saying this on a serious note, like
Yeah.
all jokes aside.
You know, we were laughing, but honestly,
it's really needed because I see it a lot. I see it almost every day, and it's like it turns me off of going and patronizing.
Yeah, your
Black
businesses. Yeah.
Even with the hair, the beauty supply, like
yeah.
Chinese people, they
I
don't
was
know
just
much
about to
English.
say I've never seen a black beauty supply.
They closed
store.
them all down.
Oh, okay.
The ones that I used to go to are closed down.
Yeah.
Why the Chinese and the Vietnamese and the Asians took over?
But selling products that only we use. This is the real problem here. Like, how could another
race?
Because, you know, we are an international show, so we ain't bashing anybody else. But we honestly, black people, listen. How could other races monopolize products that only we use?
And you don't see any other race in there except us.
Like, you know what I mean? You know, only Asians sell hair grease. Who else is using hair grease? Like,
which Asian person uses Dax? Like, who?
For what? You know what I'm trying to say?
So it's like, I'm not saying this as, oh, I don't like Asian, I love everybody.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like come to a point where we black people are our own worst enemies, like I said. And because we're not good, we don't have customer service skills. We'd rather go to the Asian BSW and get our stuff. Because why? When we get there, at least they say hello nicely. At least they help you.
Flyer,
They give you a flyer. They give you a free sample of whatever it is, coconut oil or whatever. And, you know, they're courteous. And their stuff is cheaper, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's sad. But at the same time, it's the truth. We need to face the truth.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, black people don't support, and then you yourself don't know how to treat your customers. You can't just be complaining.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you, too.
And y'all who selling food, clean up y'all places, right? Like, clean that shit up. Come on. What is this now? Wipe that counter down. You know? Rinse where you're using the sink. Like, this is inappropriate. No, have you ever seen someone and you're like, whoa, the health inspector, obviously you guys are paying the health inspector off because there's no way the health inspector came at this place. Like, you know, so.
I've seen so many places, like, I just walk out, I'm like, okay, I'm walking out now. You know? There's no way I'm eating that food.
You know
like,
it's just sad.
We need to do better. We need to do better as women, as blacks, as whatever. We need to do better.
As human beings.
We need to do much better.
Like, we just need to accept that we are one world, right? And we are one people. And so we are our brother's keepers. We are our sister's keepers. Like, her business is my business. My business is hers, right? Not only because we are co-hosts of a show together. No, because she's my sister. She is a person that I care about simply because I know her, right? Like, Ella can call me and say, look, Taj, I need help. This is what's up. And as long as I'm able to do it, I will. Not because she's co-host here on The Love Connection, but just because she's another sister and who needs my help.
And that's
So
the kind of
we
person
all
I am
need to
too.
see
Like,
that.
if I'm able to help anybody, I help.
Yeah.
If I'm able to, you know, do anything for anybody, advice, talk, whatever, hit me up. I'm on WhatsApp, I'm everywhere. I'm always talking to different people.
Well, that's why we have this show. That's why we decided to come to a show, because we feel like we're helpful individuals, you know, together. So we thought, let's branch out and help as many people as we can. So if you guys have any questions, you guys need any assistance whatsoever, put it into the comment section, chime in, you know. We have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, like between us. We've had a lot going on in our lives. So we feel like we're good ladies for you guys to come bring your issues to, because we can help out. Yeah?
Yes.
And we're here giving this long talk about being humble. You definitely know that we don't be humble when you guys come to us.
I try. I try. Like, I've seen a lot to say, okay, back up.
Yeah.
You know, take it down a notch and look at yourself in the mirror and actually, you know, under all this makeup, under all this hair and clothes, like, who are you really?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So everybody puts on this mirage of this and that, but when they go home at night, when they're in that room by themselves, you know, how are they?
That's what
how happy are you?
Yeah.
You know?
When you lay, that's what I always tell people. When you lay down at night and you're alone with your thoughts on your pillow, this is when you have the time to A, figure out the real you. B, figure out what's really bothering you in life, and C, make real concrete plans of action to change your life around, right? Because nobody else is in your head. People might know about you. They might know things about you, but nobody truly knows you. And you truly don't know anybody else either, right? So you got to take care of you, and you got to be honest with yourself, right? Because a lot of times we lie to ourselves about who we are, what we do, what we truly feel. Like, you ever notice you sit and you talk to somebody about a problem they're in, and they're like, what? Me? What are you talking about? Like, you know, and I'm like, yes,
they're in denial. It's called denial. A lot of people are in denial.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just want to put on this front. Like, listen, I know you. Don't put on this. Just people that I know from like childhood want to come front. Like, what?
Yeah.
I know you. Just like people who know me, they know me. You know?
It's so true. Like, my really good friend saw me sometime, like I was having a hard time, but I was like, you know, being not, you know, as if I wasn't having a hard time. So I thought I had a really good mask on. And then I see my really good long time friend just bump into them. Immediately, they were like, "What's wrong with you, Taj?" I was like, "What? What do you mean? I'm fine." They're like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "Oh, you see, that's how you know you're a real one." Yeah. So keep your real ones close, guys.
Just like me, it's hard for me to be fake.
Yeah.
If I'm not happy with something or something is bothering me, it's hard for me to fake it.
Yeah.
You know, like my husband knows me. Like, once my face is in that, you know.
Yeah, that's what
he's like, okay, what's wrong? What did I do? What happened? This and that. Who did what?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, nothing. He's like, no. I know you.
Don't kill me. That's so funny. Yeah, mine is like that too. Like, you know, knows you because you spend time together and you take time to get to know the person behind the mask, behind the face, right? So Ella, while we're here, you know, we get a lot of fan mail, we got a lot of letters, that sort of stuff. People are always asking us questions. So I thought that while we are here, before we go, we'll just put out a little to them and see what you got to say. Sure. All right. But don't worry, we're not going yet, guys. I know you guys are like, what? What's going on? Don't worry, we're not going nowhere. I'm just, you know, we're just saying into the next little something. So somebody wants to know, is it okay to check your partner's phone?
Like, as in if you're suspecting something?
Is it okay to just pick up your partner's phone, check it, check their text messages, go through their WhatsApps, you know, go on their social media, see who they're talking to, go in their DMs? Is it okay to go through your partner's phone?
Personally, I don't do that. I don't go through my husband's phone and start checking his social. I don't feel the need to. Yeah. But it wouldn't be off my list. What not to do. I mean, if I feel there's a need to check up on certain things, then I would definitely do that. But I don't think it's normal for somebody to just pick up the phone every day and start checking. That's obsessive, and that's just, you're being a freaking wacko, you know? Yeah. I wouldn't do that. So I would say it depends. It depends.
Oh, okay, wow.
If you feel that your partner is cheating on you, being lying, being unfaithful, then if you feel you must go through his phone, then go through his phone.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And then we have another question that just came in on our Twitter. So shout out to our Twitter page if you guys want to follow us. We're at Love Connect TV. So they want to know, what do you do about a friend texting your husband and then lying about it when they were confronted? Oh my goodness.
Oh girl, you're done.
Like why would you lie? That's really strange.
That is a no.
Yeah, definitely.
First of all, why are you texting my husband? That's what I would like to know.
And then my husband has to answer about this. What's going on? Like, is he texting them back? Is the husband texting back? Maybe not. Maybe she just texted him unsolicited texts. I hope that's what you mean. Then that's really bad.
That is a no. Your friend should not be texting your husband, number one, because your friend and your husband should not have any business
at all.
Besides your husband knowing that that's your friend. But the business
is not on the phone. The business is when you guys are together and you're there too.
You're together and you're there too. That's when they can have a little convo, and it should be a light one, not some keep convo.
You know, let me know what your vagina is like. Like none of that. What the hell?
Sound right. That doesn't sound. I would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I would say confront her in front of your husband. Like together. You know, wait, and don't warn her. Give her no warning. Like when the husband comes on the stage, just start like, "Hi, how come you were texting him and then you lied? Did she not text you?" And then bring it all out.
I would definitely confront the both of them because I want to know what's going on. Just like if I was texting my husband's friends, he'd be like, "Okay, since when did that start?" You know? So there's some certain things that are not normal. That your friends should not be doing with your partner.
Don't
come on.
These people are insane.
No, this is just
deal with that. You know what I mean? Do some push-ups. You know, get strong so you could two-piece that.
This
is nonsense.
Yeah, like that's nonsense.
So
it's making me angry.
I know, me too, because I'm just like,
this is nonsense.
Let me go check my man's phone right now. Like, if anybody's texting him.
Insecurities.
I know. So
we don't have nothing to worry about.
Nice. So we had another one, like, where people want to know, like, actually a couple of people asked us this. When they're being ostracized, like left out, they feel like their partner gets way too much free time to themselves. You know how we have to take care of the kids together, we got to take care of home together, we got to clean up together, you know, chores, whatever. They feel like their partner gets too much time to themselves, like to go out and do their own sports, you know, go out and hang with their friends, go out and, you know, those sort of stuff. What do you feel about that?
It's difficult having kids. I mean,
Yeah.
I have 5 of my own.
Ooh.
So, you know, if they didn't go to school or daycare, I don't know what I would do. I'll probably just be in an insane home by now.
Right.
So I do understand that a lot of burden is put on us as mothers, as women. You know, you have to take care of the kids, you have to do laundry, cook, clean, whatever, work. So I do find that a lot of women that I know have a hard time finding time for themselves.
Right.
You know, so one thing that I commend my husband for is that he allows me to have my me time.
Oh, nice. Good.
Because I need it, else I'll go insane.
Yeah.
Like if I want to go out, he's not the type to be like, no, where you going? Stay home. No, he says go out. You need a break. Like,
that's nice.
my life is not easy. So all those people who are putting so much on the other person, like you guys feel sorry for your partners, help out. Like it's not just the mother's job to take care of the kids, it's the father's job too. Do your part.
They're both of our children.
You know, we're not asking for much. We're not asking you to do all the cleaning and cooking. Do the little that you can, and it helps out. And they're your kids too.
I mean, if you are capable of doing all, that's okay too.
Then that's okay too. Hey,
no problem with that.
You know, but I just find a lot of men don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's your kids.
Yeah.
But when I'm pregnant, when the baby comes out, you want to claim the kid and the names and everything. Come on, it's your kids too.
Exactly.
You know, I always say, what if something happens to me tomorrow? Well, what will happen to my kids?
Yeah.
And I know my husband would be the best dad to them ever. I don't have any doubt in my heart that he wouldn't do what he's supposed to do. But other women out there ask the same questions to their husbands too, and they say, Allah, you know what? If I ever died today, my kids would probably die too.
Oh, wow.
You know, and it's sad to hear.
That's really sad. Like, what I would suggest is just force them into it. Like, get up, get dressed, and leave. And leave them with the baby and the kids. What's the worst that's going to happen?
I've seen somebody do that.
Yeah.
And the man went crazy.
Yeah, go hang out, call your girlfriends. Like, the worst that's going to happen is he's going to argue and cuss when you come home, right?
A lot of people are afraid of losing their marriage because of this one particular thing that you just said.
Wow.
They're afraid of losing their man because they feel like if they leave the kids behind and go for a break and their man starts going, where are you? Then their man will leave them for another woman.
Oh, wow.
And it's very sad that you feel like you have to do all of this for kids you had together. It's so sad.
No, that's so not okay.
It's not okay.
You know, because honestly, what we have to accept people, because I know when we see abuses happening to us, we tend to take them because we're afraid, like Ella just said, of being alone. But we have to come to the point where we understand that being alone is better than being abused.
It's an abusive relationship.
And if you're the only one taking care of the kids, you're being abused.
That's abuse. And abuse to the kids too.
Yeah.
Because the person who's supposed to be their father or whoever, or their mother, is not doing anything.
Because, you know, Ella, in this day and age, you know, before it was just men, but there are actually a lot of waste women. Sorry, that's what y'all are. Out here in this world who actually abandon children too. Could you believe it? Like, I can't imagine going through childbirth, having a child, like growing a child inside of me, having the child. Who's that calling us? Is that a caller who has a question for us? What do you have to say? Like, you know, and then just up and hop, skip, jumping off and running off and leaving that child. Like, how could you do this? So there are a lot of men who are doing everything themselves right now as we speak. So both men and women who are doing this, you guys are
we're not just talking about men here. There's a lot of women who, like, I just ask myself, how can you call yourself a mother? You know, the kids are living filth. The kids, they're not fed properly. You know, when the baby bonus check comes in, she's off to the mall and she's shopping for herself. Meanwhile, the kids look like they have no parents.
Oh, wow.
It's so sad.
It's so true.
You know, like, we need to do better.
Apparently 60% of children currently are still going to school without any food, any lunch, and they never had any breakfast. Did you hear what I said, guys? 60%. All right, and you guys who live in the Caribbean and Africa and such who are watching our show, you guys are like, hey, what's she talking about? Not guys are giving your children tea and, you know, bringing them lunch. But apparently maybe it's a North American and European issue. But 60% of children have no breakfast, and then on top of that, have no lunch. How can you learn?
Like, I can't.
Like when I'm hungry, I can't even answer one of these questions, much less.
I force my kids to eat. Like I'm there, eat, you have to eat. Like, and they're just like, oh, we don't want to eat. And I can't imagine not giving my kids food.
Nothing, yeah.
You know,
so that's why the schools have all those snack programs issues here, like where we live here in Toronto. Guys.
Yeah,
we have a lot of snack programs in the schools because they're worried, like their children cannot learn in school because there's no food in their bodies. Their brains are not fueled, so they can't pay attention. They're literally dropping asleep on their desk. Like we're talking little babies, like 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, these kindergartens. Yeah, and we have to remember the kids didn't beg nobody to come here.
That's the thing. You chose to have them, you gotta take care of them. You have to take care of your kids. Like you can't put you first. You have to put your kids first. You know, I try my best to put my kids first in everything that I do. There's sometimes where we as mothers, sometimes we just have to be selfish. There are times when I want to enjoy a meal and I say, you guys go. I want to enjoy it because you just want to, you know, of course everybody is allowed to have that. But then again, you can't isolate your kids and you can't just, you know, kids need affection, need attention, need to be taken care of.
That's definitely true.
And this time, especially sometimes I do it too. When the kids want attention, just like, oh, I'm doing something right now. I do it a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm trying my best to work on it. Like I need to give my kids more attention and have more one-on-one time.
It's
talk
really
to them.
stressful
It's
though.
very important.
Like this is really stressful being a parent. I think it might be one of the most stressful or the most stressful thing in the world.
It's the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. Being a mom to 5 kids. I don't know how I do it.
Oh wow.
Everybody asks me how do you do it. I don't know how I do it. I just do it.
And you get a lot of that. People asking you how do you do it? Questions.
I just do it.
And there you go, guys. That's the answer.
I just look at it as like, okay, I gave birth to these humans, 5 of them, and I have to take care of them. And it's automatic in my brain. Like when I hear a child crying at night, I'm up. Like I'm just up. No matter how deep the sleep, no matter what. My brain is in full mommy mode. You know? So,
and imagine there's mommies living their best life in a whole different place, and they don't even know if their children ate. Nothing, and they still have the nerve. Like when people ask them, "You have kids?" "Oh yeah, I have 2 or whatever," and they've never seen these kids in ages. Like
they need one dirty slap.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely
one dirty slap. What?
Don't kill me. And we have a lot of people, men and women, because we learn from our men actually that they have a lot of self-esteem issues as well. Like I have not noticed how much issues
they do, but they don't talk about it.
In terms of
men are more
being
self-conscious.
And such like that. But we have a lot of people who want to know, how do you deal with it if your partner's taste seems to be different than what you are? Like they seem to like one thing, but they're with you. How do you feel comfortable?
Can you elaborate more on that question?
So maybe your partner seems to only like big women, like BBWs, 300-pound plus, 400-pound plus, and you see him liking only 400-pound plus pictures and that kind of thing, but then you're only 80 pounds, and this is your man.
That's a serious problem. Like, you can't be with somebody who you don't like. Why are you with that person to begin with? If you're gonna like a certain kind of woman, why are you with a 80-pound woman? You should have been with the 300-pound woman.
What if they fell for the personality and they couldn't help it?
Well, then I don't know. You can't fall just for the personality. You have to fall for the entire package.
Oh, yep.
You can't just like my face and hate my body. You have to like the whole of me for it to work. That's why a lot of relationships don't work out. Because there's some people who are I was with her because her bum was big. And then she had kids and the bum flattened and the breast fell down.
But does that happen? Like you have children and the bum gets flat? Oh, wow.
Listen,
I didn't know. I wonder if that happens.
We'll talk about that another day. But it happens.
I need to go look at before and after pictures.
It's called body malfunction.
Okay.
So, I'm just giving an example as in like, okay, you're with this person, when you met them, their bum was nice and plump and their breasts were nice and high. And their face was nice and smooth. Then they have kids for you. The bum goes, the belly hangs, the breast sag. They got pimples on their face, and you're not interested anymore. Oh, wow. That means you didn't love me for me. You loved me because of the way I look. So that's the issue a lot of people are having in their relationships, too.
So you got to look within, guys.
You got to look
choose people. Yes, you need to choose people based on what you're attracted to. But we have to, as a people, we have to learn to be attracted to what's good for us, right? Like we need to get to that point where, as a species, because I find that we seem to like things that are not good for us. Yeah. We want things that we shouldn't be with. Exactly. We want people that obviously don't want us. Like, and you are not in love if the person doesn't love you back. That's just lust. Yeah. Yeah, like you're insane. And you gotta let that go.
It happens a lot. There's a lot of women out there fighting for relationships that are not gonna work.
Oh wow! And
investing in relationships that are not going to work.
What are signs that your relationship definitely will not work?
One big sign. Oh God! So many signs. One sign that I tend to, find very fishy. Okay, the guy doesn't really, show. This subject, Hi.
We need a whole
part two for this subject.
Yeah.
Okay, signs that
we'll give you guys a taste. And then the next time we'll do a whole show on what, if you have these things in your relationship, it definitely will not work. But go ahead, Ella, take it away.
If your man can't claim you in front of his friends, in front of his family, in front of the principal at school, ever, like the butcher across the street, if your man can't claim you, it's a serious issue.
Oh, wow.
If, for example, I don't know, the calls, he doesn't call you, you're the one who's always first to pick up the phone, you're the one who's always doing the texting, you're the one always posting the pictures on social media.
Okay.
I'm not saying that just because he's not posting on social media. There's men out there who just don't like social media like that.
True. But then if he's also never texting you first and never calling you first, there's problems.
There's a problem. And if you find yourself, you're always the one spending on this man, but his money, and next week I'll get paid, don't worry, I'll buy you that bag, don't sweat me. You're the one spending all your money up. There's a serious problem.
All right. You guys heard that? So those are like from the men's side. What about for the men watching? How will they know if there's a problem in their relationship? What are some things women like us would be doing to show we don't really want you?
Showing lack of interest.
Yeah.
If a woman is interested, she is like 100% into it. Like she will, she want to talk, she want to be hours on the phone, but if she constantly has excuses, then she's not interested.
Oh wow! Okay.
If she if she can't claim you too, then there's something wrong.
Well, definitely.
Because we are claimers, right? We want the whole world to know who we're with.
Yeah, this my man.
We can't claim you. And if we don't care to see you talking to another one, we're not jealous. There's a problem.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Because even I used to go around the world toting myself as a non-jealous person, but I can't handle it.
Yes.
Like, I will open up a woman's chest for just talking to my man. Like, I can't handle it.
You'll rip somebody apart.
No, I'm sorry. It's just, it's my man.
I wouldn't rip somebody apart, but obviously you have that little eye, like, okay, what is she saying to him?
Yeah.
Why are they talking for so long? Like, everybody has a little, you feel your blood boiling. That's your man. That's your girl. So everybody has that. If you don't feel like that, there's a serious problem.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. Those are good. So definitely anybody who's with somebody who's talking about, I'll claim you next year when our relationship's more solid.
Oh, okay,
that's a lie.
He's lying.
Yeah, they shall never claim you, none at all. Like, it's all going downhill from there. Yeah. So we will do that. We will do an extended show on how you will know if your relationship is headed for trouble.
We should definitely do that.
Yeah, so then our next one, so you guys tune in. You guys hit us up with the comments, hit the like.
Some questions.
Yeah, so that we can answer these questions for you guys.
Live,
And that's why we're here live and direct on the Love Connection for y'all each and every Friday at 7 p.m. Okay? So before we go on, Ella, you got any little advice that you can give the people there? Any shout outs that you want to give them? Anything to leave them with before you come back to see them another time again?
Just like we started, be humble. Everybody should learn to be humble, regardless of who you are, how old you are, what you do, what status you have, whatever. Be humble. Because at the end of the day, the person who you put down can be the person who lifts you up. The person who helps you. You can be a doctor today and lose it all and be homeless. Oh, yeah. And the person who was homeless yesterday that you were laughing at can be a governor tomorrow and lift you up and give you money and help you out. So we just have to learn to be good to each other.
It's so
because you don't know who's going to help you.
You never know.
You never know who will be there for you in your time of need.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's the message that I have, because I've seen it. This, like I said, this past 2 weeks or so, it happened and it hurt me.
Yeah.
And I witnessed it, and I realized that, man, life is so short.
Yeah, it's
life
so
is so
true.
short. You're here today, you're gone tomorrow. Guess where we're all going? 6 feet under.
Oh, so true,
So
my
learn
dear.
to be loving, learn to be humble. Let's support each other. Let's support Black businesses. The Black businesses, learn
Support
to treat
us.
their customers. Support us too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's my message for today.
Oh, thank you, Ella. That's lovely. I have a little message. It's a little bit sad. I just lost my grandmother, who's my hero, the matriarch of my family, the great Tante Sil from Guam St. John. So, you know, all other Grenadians, we have lost a good one and a real one here. And she is a lot of the reason behind why I am the woman that I am today. So each and every one of our viewers who enjoy our show, and like me as a host, you have her to thank. So, you know, rest in peace to my granny, and shout out to anybody else out there who is grieving, anyone who has lost a loved one. You are in our thoughts, and if you want to call or a text from either one of us to help you along the way, just shout us out and we will do it. So you guys, that was it for this week. So tune in again next week. And remember, when Ella K is back, we're going to give you guys some hot advice on how to know if it is time to go, right? All right, guys, toodle, take care.
Okay,
Love y'all. Be safe
Bye.
and have a great weekend.